Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. GALA is still in this downtrend, yeah. The price is being kept down by this trend line, but even if we didn't have a trend line, you see that the rallies from any of these lows that developed from the March top to where we are now. I mean, all these rallies were just 3-wave corrective rallies. They suggested always further downside. No 5-wave move was seen anywhere. And even now, it's a crystal clear 3-wave move up that developed from the 5th of August low. That doesn't give us that series of higher highs and higher lows that we need to see to identify a 5-wave pattern and to identify an upside trend reversal, because essentially that is what we are doing when we're tracking 5-wave movements. We're watching for these higher highs and higher lows. With 3 waves, you don't have a trend reversal. Okay, so it's quite simple. Instead, the price is forming lower lows and lower highs here, yeah, and has been doing so since March. So the trend is down, and we have a possible support zone at the moment here on the chart. Micro support is between 1.5 cents and 1.73. The price does kind of respect the support zone. The decline has slowed down a bit. There has been a reaction to the golden ratio level, the 61.8 retracement, but is that a signal that we're turning around? Not really. Any 3-wave rally has to, well, it's not clearly bullish. I would not be surprised. Whenever we see a 3-wave move up, you should not be surprised to see support break. In addition to that, it would at best, in my view, be an ABC structure as highlighted in white. And first of all, a B wave can easily break support and still rally later. You know, the reason is this is just an ideal support zone, but B waves respect these Fibonacci levels less, you know, not as well as, for example, a wave 2 or a wave 4. So in a B wave, they don't really have an invalidation point either, because B waves can even overshoot. So all I want to say is this is an extremely challenging structure, not only to predict but also to trade. You know, best is if you are looking for a long trade. I mean, the question is why GALA? You know, it's not a clearly bullish chart. But then also typically, I mean, if we just consider this an ABC structure, many Elliott wave traders would wait for an initial 1-2 setup. It just tells us, okay, let's see if we get a first 5-wave pattern. Let's see if we get a first micro confirmation that a low has formed and then a wave 2 pullback. Why would they do that? Well, because a B wave, I just said, it doesn't really have an invalidation point. Normally, you set a stop below the invalidation point if you're trading with Elliott wave. There isn't really one when we're dealing with a B wave. So if you, however, get a 1-2 setup, the invalidation point for this local setup would be the beginning of wave 1. So there is no 1-2 setup at the moment, however. And I just want to highlight that, yep, at best, this here could be a wave 2 that might take us into the region between 2.7 cents and 5.8 cents. But we might easily see another low before a recovery happens, right? But we're now obviously very, very close to the October lows of last year. That's here around 1.2, 1.3 cents. But it, again, you know, there isn't really any sign that we've bottomed. This rally here doesn't look in any way different to what happened here or here. So it is an overall downtrend still. So there is not much more to say. For upside signals, pay attention to the microstructure, a possible 5-wave move up, and a break above circle A high at 2.2 cents. But until then, the trend is clearly down. So that's the update about GALA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.